but we'll practice that later. All right. Welcome to, okay, can you hear me? Somebody's giving it a thumbs up. Y'all, I'm brand new to this, so if you're watching this later as a video, I'm talking to my husband. We're sitting in the truck, and we are in Alabama, somewhere near Aikens, at the world's largest yard sale. Now, we got lucky. I'm not on you, honey. We got lucky with the weather. It's in the mid to high 80s, but it's not like it was last week. And I started a couple minutes early so that I could get my bearings, and I hope, oh, it looks like there's some people here. I don't know who's here, but my husband's trying to help me with his phone. But anyway, here's the map of where we're going today. We started way down here where my thumb is, and we're about, let's see, about right here right now. Right in here. And we found a place that had 5G, and that was the other thing we were looking for, is where we had some good cell service, because it has been very hit and miss, very sketchy. Hey Kelly, hey Dan. So anyway, this is brand new, and I'm gonna try. So I am gonna get out of the truck, I promise. There's some traffic coming, and there's so much to see. I have already found a few really good deals, so this is gonna be fun. Thanks for joining me. Let's go. And hopefully I can be somewhat graceful and keep the stream without making y'all sick. Look, see? So this is near a church and a community center. So there's a whole bunch set up. Now, I already walked on this side, and I found a huge tin of, like a metal tin of buttons, like on the cards. Very excited about that. She also had a dollar table, and I got some vintage doilies and linens and things like that. So that's exciting. Let's see, what else have I found? So, and I'm going to show y'all everything that I found here in a little bit, or in another video or whatever. But we are going to be brave in a second and cross the street. This is, we're in DeKalb County, Alabama. Now, this is the 127 world's longest yard sale. But in Alabama, in Georgia, it doesn't just stay on 127. So you have to have this special turn-by-turn directions that, and luckily I listened and I printed them off, because like I said, we did not have any cell service for quite a while. And it was a little scary. Now, I did not listen to people's suggestions and wear appropriate footwear. I do have my tennis shoes in the car, but I'm still in my flip-flops, and they're Skechers, and they're very comfortable. But yeah, I gotta be careful. All right, so now I'm gonna walk over here and start looking at people's booths. I don't think they'll care that I've got my camera on, but if something happens, I'll just move to a different spot. How's that? All right. The other thing that I was surprised about, at least on this leg of the yard sale, is that a lot of places are set up, like, of course, with bottled water and cold drinks, but like barbecue sandwiches, and of course the fresh lemonade and all those fun things. So here we are. I appreciate those of you who have joined me. I did start a couple minutes early. You didn't miss much. I wasn't sure what I was doing, and so I got set up in the truck and kind of started telling y'all a little bit about what I'm doing. Okay, look at this. Oh, I thought it was going to be lace. It's plastic, but it's on one of those old antique spools. I still might be able to do something that with you guys, because we could use it, like a stencil. Yeah, for $2. Look at that. That's really cool. That'll look good in a junk journal, don't you think? Okay, so I'm going to keep this with me. And oh, I did find a lady, and I did a short video. If y'all haven't watched it yet, she used to have a florist shop, and so she had all of her ribbon and things that she used for her floral shop, 50 cents. So I got a bunch more ribbon, and some of it was like vintagey and some is just, you know, beautiful. So I'll be sharing that with you guys. I didn't dig just through the one bin. I went through quite a few. Look, honey, $2. Or I assume it's going to be $2. Yeah, say yes.
Yes.
He's here, Mr. Sparkles. So, let's see what else. Hi, Sherry. I see you're on. Thank you for commenting so I know you're there. Guys, again, I am brand new to live streaming, so I don't really know how to respond to y'all or while I'm walking around. But if you're here, drop a comment so I at least will see, hopefully, your name pop up. And we will, I'll be able to say hello. Let's see what else. Oh, this other stop we were at where we had no cell service, I got a beautiful cedar handmade, and I think it's supposed to be a spice rack, but this gentleman, I took a picture of him, and I'll figure out a way to maybe show it when I do a video when I'm back home. But he had some beautiful, beautiful things, and anyway, he let me take his picture with the spice rack that I bought. And I'm going to put that in my craft room with some of my buttons and things like that. There's a little coat rack. I mean, you could find just about anything here. And I have gotten lucky. I think I told y'all on my list, hi, was fabric and lace and ribbon and papers and things like that, anything vintagey and that would be good for my journals. So I'm talking a little more quietly. Give me a thumbs up, somebody. There's not too many of you on, but if you can hear me or something. People were kind of looking at me strange because I'm talking. They probably just think I'm on the phone though, so it's all good. Look at these beautiful quilts. Oh my goodness. They are gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, wow. There was also this gentleman at one of the other stops where I didn't have any service. He had just bins and bins and bins of like jewelry and baubles and earrings and all of that. Ooh, I found some treasure. Anyway, and they were all $1. So I got some things from him, and it was like $1 each, or I think 6 for $5. Like, so buy 5, get 1 free. Okay, recently I did a video, if y'all remember, on using the vintage patterns. Oh my gosh, look at them. Aren't they funny? Okay, so I don't know. We'll have to ask her how much these are and give my husband time to get over here because he's carrying the money and helping me. Let's see if I can squat down and let's see if y'all see anyone. Oh, so Dan's my husband, and he just put in the chat, $1 sold, ribbon is yours. So that $2 thing that I just found, he got it for me for $1. That's pretty good. So honey, I found some, if you're listening. Yeah, maybe we'll put it down. I don't know how much these are. We'll have to ask her. Ooh, and there's a whole nother bin over there, guys. Fun. Maybe ask her before I pull too many out.
I'll find it.
But we'll make some fun things. I was thinking, I think I made ephemera. I can't remember what all I made with them. But I was thinking, too, it'd be fun to make some really cute bookmarks and things. And I like finding the ones like this.
$1 each.
Okay. I wanted that one.
Oh.
Wasn't it up there with those?
With the whole bin?
No, I don't want the whole bin. This is why I have to be careful when my husband's with me, is he'll get me in trouble. But see, this one, when you have 2, you can make 2 bookmarks. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, let me look at this one. What's in this box? Ooh, look guys, sewing notions. Now I don't need a lot of like just red, but it is hard to pass up on this, isn't it? Well, how am I doing? Somebody give me some encouragement besides just Dan, because I just don't know. Oh, Bobby, you're here. All right, Bobby, if you see one, or Sherry or anybody else that you want, tell me and I'll grab it. Okay, let's pull some out and look at them. Okay, some are more vintage than other. I think the one I was in, ooh, this is a good one, that I was in was a little more vintage than the ones now. I wish y'all were here with me. Anyway, we'll make something fun. Now look what just fell out. See, I'm really into these. We'll have to ask her and see. Look at the pretty embroidery on this one. Okay, so Bobby, yes, a couple of vintage ones. I've got you covered, lady. This is so much fun. There's so many. I mean, just you drive and just they're set up everywhere, and oh my gosh. And then there's all kinds of people too. All right, I've got a stack going, and I will, again, like I said, if y'all see one you want in particular, I'll put it in my pile. Let's go back over here to this one. Look at that one, Bobby. So cute. Okay, and I don't know who all's listening and is on now, but if you've joined me recently, drop me a comment so I know you're here. And I'm going to look through what I've pulled out and make a decision here in a second. But I would love to know if you're here. Don't be shy. I'm stretching out of my comfort zone doing this. And I know Amy, who's probably not on, because she is somewhere, I think in like Kentucky or Ohio doing the yard sale. But she really encouraged me to do this. Okay, look. All right, so like I was saying, I like the ones, okay, Bobby, I'll pick and you'll be okay. All right, so I like the ones that have multiple ladies. Do you like the ones with the children, or do you want more vintage ladies? Since I don't have grandchildren yet, I don't get too many. Hi, Sharon. It's good to see you. Look, there's some men. Okay, we're definitely going to get the men because you don't see them very often. All right, that's 2. And I loved this one. Look at her fancy dress. Okay. Did y'all hear Dan? He's like, just get the whole stack. Yeah, the ladies are my favorite too, I think. All right. We'll get those. And then we'll keep seeing what else she has. And we'll ask her about those. Whoops. Well, I just knocked Dan's phone on the ground. And again, there's a lot of these other antiques and beautiful things that I would love, but I'm really trying to stay focused and get things that I'll use for my journals. Look at the pig. Cute. All right. Let's see what else we've got. And so I said I was going to try to go live at least once each day, and I'm going to try to just take some video at other times and put those up. What I wasn't planning on and expecting was not, was the cell service. I kind of didn't think about that. So, and Bobby, I don't know if you were on earlier when I said I found a bunch of fun ribbons and lace and vintage like linens. So it's been a good morning so far. Oh, look, there's a big tractor. Let's see if y'all can see it. That was a very large tractor. Oh, here, look at the dollhouse. Pretty. Oops, orientation. I hope I didn't mess it up. Okay, if you just joined me, I see a couple more people came on, but I can't tell who's here. If you're comfortable, drop me a comment. Dan's going to pay for those for me, so we'll go to the next one. Wait a second, I didn't see she had some hanging up here. Aren't they cute? This is a fun way to display them too. Look at that. Okay, but if y'all put just a hi in the comment, I'll know you're there and I can say hi back. And like I said, I'm learning. I hope I'm not making y'all nauseous or seasick, but this is a really good stop because there is some shade. Look at these. These are the vintage sewing machine bases. Look at that they made into these beautiful tables. Oh my goodness. So pretty. And here's one that still has the top. Wow. They are awesome. Okay. Let's see. So anyway, when we got to this stop and I saw there were so many fun things to look at and that I actually had service, I decided I know I didn't give y'all much notice that I was going to go live, but I decided I better strike while the iron is hot. Now, Dan is straggling behind because he had to stay back at the booth to look at these beautiful angels. Oh my gosh, and they're plates, so I don't think I can put them in a journal, but they are gorgeous. Anyway, so I am having a blast. Let's see what's over here. I hope I get into another like ribbon lace fabric fun thing. Oh, another one that I found. Look, there's a lot of fishing lures. Was this little girl's lace dress, and I'm gonna of course probably take it apart for all the lace, and it was beautiful, and it was $1, so that was a really good deal. I'm not gonna probably spend time looking at the fishing lures if that's y'all's thing. Sorry. All right, so Dan just said you're doing a great job, Dan. We got the I think 2 handkerchiefs, and let's go up here, and the vintage sewing patterns, that whole stack, for $11. All right, so here we go, and I appreciate y'all taking a couple of minutes. I've been in Alabama now since the end of last week, visiting my aunts. And I don't know if they're watching, but I sent them the link in case they wanted to. And I can tell my southern accent is coming out probably a little more than it normally does because I've been with them for a week. No, guys, I love all of the beautiful vintage dishes. But again, I'm staying strong, and I'm going to really stay focused on things for junk journaling. But if we see something really cute, of course we will look at it. And if somebody sees something, hey Bama fan 1, I thought about you when I knew I was coming to Alabama. So I'm definitely having a great time. Somebody tell me, how am I doing with the speed, and am I holding it steady enough so y'all aren't getting nauseous? Because there's a lot to look at, and I don't want to make anybody sick though. My goodness. Look at these. Now, I don't know what this is over here, these red jars. It looks like they are Christmas. Hold on, there's a tree. Christmas with reindeer on top. Look at those. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you. I should have asked one of you guys, one of my friends, to be a moderator for me to help me, because I also can't respond to the comments or anything while I'm going. All right. I don't know if any of y'all collect signs, but look at this. Oh my goodness. It's just so fun to just get to see it. Look. Like, we don't see cigarette ads anymore, thank goodness, but it's just a lot of Americana and really fun to look at. Okay, wait, I got to come back over here. We don't see tractors like this where I live in Virginia. So Dan said I got 10 patterns and I guess 2 handkerchiefs for $11. But they were in good shape. And they were definitely more of the vintage ones. I didn't get the newer ones. Okay, I don't think I can put one of these great big things. Let's go see if we can find something that'll be good for my journals. But if you do like lanterns, look at this. That'd be pretty. Yeah, I have seen people take these and turn them into really pretty, here's the milk bottles, look, into really pretty light fixtures and working lights. So that would be fun. Oh, Aunt Rose, hi. She figured out a way to leave me a comment. That's one of my aunts. And I wish you were here. Look at the doggies. We love dogs in our family. So y'all, that's my Aunt Rose. And I'm sure that I call her Nook. Her name's Sarah, like my daughter Sarah. I bet she's watching and listening too. So hello, Aunt Nook. Oh, here's some, oh, look at these. We would ask my grandma if we could go swimming, and we meant get in the metal bucket in the backyard with the hose. So there's some. Don't have any of those. But I see the Tonka toys. My brother loved these, the dump trucks. And he's not here either. Sherry, I have wanted to go to this for years, and I was just so excited because it made sense this year for us to go visit my aunts and then get to come. So, all right, I definitely have got in a section. All right, if you like cast iron, this is gorgeous, but that doesn't quite have the things I'm looking for. Now, I'm sure Aunt Rose is thinking I'm going way too fast because she would need to stop and look at everything. But I'm on a mission, hello, and trying to stay focused. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I see a few more people have popped on, and I know I keep asking y'all to do this, but if you're comfortable, say hi and let me know. So this area, look, I think that's been converted. It looks like somebody's house, but I think it may have been converted to a community center. That big, beautiful home or building up there. But we have all this nice shade under these pine trees. All right, this is Marlena's Creations. Let's see what we find. I see some rubber stamps. That's a good sign, right? Okay, Winnie the Pooh. Hello, Kelly. So glad you're here. Look at this one, you guys. Isn't that fish amazing? That would go really fun with my new paper kit with the sea turtles and friends. I'm just looking, trying to decide. I may ask about this fish. We'll see. It looks really cool. But Dan, if he's listening, wandered off and he has all the money. So, oh gosh. If you like unicorns or little buffalo. And I do collect turtles, but I don't buy them for myself, but I see some over here. How much is this rubber stamp? $1. $1? Okay. Okay, is this yours too? Yes. Then I'll walk around and keep looking. Okay. Thank you. All right, y'all, $1. What do you think? I think good deal. All right, here's turtles. Thank you, honey. That's Dan's feet. Okay. I've got some of my friends with me, and we're looking. Okay. Look at the rooster and the cow and the chicken. Okay. Honey, I think that'll do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, guys, so again, I'm in Alabama, and I heard a guy say earlier that the 2 words that are spoken the most in Alabama are roll tide. So there we go. I believe it too. Okay. And Aunt Rose is for Auburn. Aunt Nook is for Alabama. Rose, I'm so sorry to say I haven't seen much Auburn today, but a whole lot of Alabama. Okay, here we are. Now, I just walked through a bunch of gnats. I will say I watched a few videos of the yard sale from people kind of in our junk journaling community that went last year, and this lady was so funny. She was like, the things I wish I had known before I had gone. And she was like, there's bugs, it's hot, you're gonna be sweaty. So I am prepared, I am prepared. I got a little, I don't have it with me right now, but a little handheld fan. Oh my goodness. All right. And again, this is all the stuff that I would usually stand and look at for a long time, but we're just gonna look just a little bit. Look at these beautiful lamps, because I'm staying focused. All right, someone's listening. Hear the music? We've got Grease, the background music. Okay, I'm going to, wow, what is this? American Heritage. It's a bound, I think, magazine. It's pretty cool. That paper's really slick. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's something we need to go investigate. This is how I found the lady with all the ribbon, though. She was kind of tucked back in her corner. See the beautiful glassware? Oh my gosh. My mother and grandmother had these, but in green, the iced tea tumblers. It's really pretty. It's all the amber color. They're telling me to be careful over there. All right. So we'll be careful. Look at this chair, guys. This is one of those that you would put in the corner. And look, they just don't make things like this anymore. Look at that woodwork. It's beautiful. I'm not going to sit in it because with my luck, I would break it. And then it would have to come back to Virginia broken. Okay. Oh, guys, look. All right. Here we go. Dan, I don't know where you are, but you may want to come find me because I just got into some really beautiful tablecloths. I don't know if they're in my budget, but we're going to look at them. Look at the embroidery. Wow. Wow. There's this one lady that comes every year, and she says she gets all of her stuff for the year. Look at that. Pleasant Dream. Somebody did all of that cross stitching and needlepoint. I guess it's needlepoint by hand. Ooh, this one's pretty. You don't see a lot of the pink. That's really pretty too with the crochet at the bottom. I'm gonna have to think about those. They're beautiful. If anybody knows anything about these types of items, let me know what you think, if these are good or not, or good deals. That's a whole set where you get the napkins, and that is cross stitch. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So if you're watching, don't forget to hit that little thumbs up. That'll tell YouTube while we're live that y'all are enjoying it, and maybe they'll show it to a few more people. So I would appreciate it. Just give it the thumbs up if you see the little thumb. Aunt Rose, that's for you. No, I'm kidding. All right. Oh, look, it's aprons. Oh, I love this. Guys, look. Wouldn't that be pretty, those flowers in a journal? Somebody tell me you agree with me, because I think that is beautiful. Okay, so we'll see what we can do on that one. It says $6.50, so we'll see. Dan's a pretty good haggler. All right, look at this one. Wow. Wow, that's just beautiful. I found quite a few crocheted pieces already, but it's hard to pass them up when they're so pretty. I really like the gingham with the Rick Rack. Okay, Sherry, you're saying yes. Those are good and good prices. Okay, thank you. I may go back over there and pick one out. Look at that one. So fun. All right. I think I'm going to hand, oh gosh, you guys look. Somebody did all of that by hand. That is beautiful. All right. I know I will end up cutting the apron up, but I think I'm going to go for this one for a floral journal. All right. Dan, you want to hold this one for me? We're going to have to see about.
Find out how much. Oh, you already know.
Well, it says that, yeah, but let's see what else we get
Yep.
and maybe ask if they'll take a price. Okay, these are beautiful towels. Oh, they're just gorgeous. It's so hard, you guys. Ooh, look at that one. I've been trying to get a few things that have some color as well, you know, because I've gotten quite a few that are, of course, this one. Okay, that one's only $3. No, this one doesn't have a price on it. Of course. All right. All right. And Bobby just said pretty. I think they're pretty too. All right. Sherry said these are, ooh, thread. Does anybody need thread? That the tablecloths are a good deal too. So let's pick one of these out. So like I said, I've been trying to, I tend to go like here, you know, with the white and all of that. But like here we've got these beautiful pink flowers. And then these have the embroidery that gives us some color. Or we could go pink because I don't have a lot of pink fabric. I think these are even like maybe just towels. Okay. It's very hard to decide. Does anybody have a preference or one you think I should go for? Otherwise, I guess I'm going to have to pick. Y'all are being so quiet. I expected y'all to, you know, say something. Come on, say hello at least. Oh, and a bunch of people gave it a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Pink, or I have a lot of white, and I went with the white. I think we're going to go with the, well, I don't know. You know what? I think these are pillowcases. Oh, you guys are looking. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. I think they're pillowcases. I just like that pink crochet at the base. But then one of these, I'd probably get a little more like bang for my buck. Or does anybody have the initials KJS? I don't know. Oh, pink does go with the desert rose. Rose? Yeah, I keep going back to the pink because I don't have a lot of pink fabric. And it does go with my dishes. Okay. Let's see. You know what? My gut is saying pink because I don't have any pink. So we're going to go with pink. All right. There's my helper. Now, there's still a lot to look at here. What was in this one? I don't think I need yarn or thread. I have a lot of thread. I have a lot of my mom's thread. She sewed and was a seamstress, and I got a lot of her sewing things. Let's look at this basket over here. I think it's a picnic basket. Oh, remember those? Oh my gosh, Rose, we had those at the lake house, but we had them at all the family reunions to put our paper plates in. Did you guys use those too? That way your food wouldn't make the plate fall over. Now my son used to collect the marbles, and when we went out going to all the shops when he was younger, Aunt Nook and Aunt Rose bought him some wonderful jars of marbles. Look at all the old cracker tins, lunch boxes. There's Clifford. Look, I was a Cabbage Patch Kid. I had, in fact, my aunt gave me, hold on, Bobby, I'm going to respond to that. My aunt gave me her Cabbage Patch doll that she had as an adult because it looked like her, and I still have that one. Okay. Bobby said, I'm listening, but I'm driving, so I'm not going to leave any more comments. Please don't. We don't want anything to happen to you. Okay. Will you talk to her about those? Thank you. All right. He also told me, he was like, Pam, you're at 23 minutes. So I think there is, I know some of y'all are still having fun though. Of course, you can go back and watch this, you know, if you've missed it. But let's walk over here. There's a few more tables before we get to the end of this section and just see. Now, my mother collected these, what are they, Longenberger baskets. They were all the rage, like back in the 90s, I think. Was it the 90s? But I'm not going to get any more baskets because they're not going to go in my journal. Someone knows how to make a journal out of a basket. Let me know. Of course, the flat ones, we probably could come up with something. Oh, I did find this really pretty crocheted lace thing, and it was on like a round, it wasn't like a plain piece of cardboard, it was like a really fancy piece, and it had another piece of cardboard with it, and it was $1. And I thought, well, I might be able to figure out a way to make a round journal. Wouldn't that be fun? So, all right, let's see what this is. You know, I'm going to find something that's paper. I think it's just a bunch of fragile handle with care stickers. That's kind of cool. Here we go. Oh, I found something, you guys. Come on. It is a vintage Rolodex. Do you see it? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Look at all the cards with the handwriting and the addresses. Okay, somebody's got to chime in if you think this. Oh my gosh. Looks like they want $15 for it. Look, it still turns. Oh gosh, Bobby, I know you cannot look. Dan said, done, sold. You've got the pink stuff. All right, we got the pink linens, guys. Look at these. Oh my gosh, and it just still turns. But look at all the cards we would be able to alter and make and still have like all the vintage handwriting and typing on. It's full. Look at that. Okay. My husband is with me. Dan, I picked something out. Look, I had one of these when I was a child. It pops up and it's an address book. Look, there's some writing. But when you close it, so like, I don't know, some of y'all probably seen these, you put it on whatever letter of the alphabet. So like, if your last name starts with an S, look at that.
Oh, you gotta buy that.
Look at this. This one's 15 and it's full, honey.
Yeah.
I have to have that.
Yeah.
And that one's only 5. Maybe we'll see what they think. Yes. Yes, Kelly says, what a find. I agree. I think we need to take that one home. Oh my gosh. I had one of these as a little girl. Watch. It still works, y'all. Plays the music and then the picture scrolls. Oh my gosh. All right, staying strong. I'm not bringing home things that I cannot put in a journal. But that is sweet. Okay, there's more to look at. There might be more to look at, honey. Let's see. There's some poinsettia playing cards. Those would be fun at Christmas. Yes, he found some fun books. And hold on, $5 each item in this box. These are some vintage papers. All right, these are $1. Let's see. I might pick out something else to go with it. You haven't. Grace, he's already paying and I'm not done shopping. All right, Sherry, we can make a card for you with our info on the back. Yes, that would be so fun. And I can share some of these. I'm planning on doing some grab bags and things for my Etsy shop, but I'm also planning on doing a giveaway with some of the things that I've found, and you know, I'll draw names and stuff. But if you see something you really, really want, y'all message me. You know, if I've gotten, you know, if it's something I went ahead and picked up, because I obviously am not going to keep everything I get for myself. These are really good deals. I have so many magazines, but look, the Adventures in Science workbook. the paper in this for journal pages. Don't you guys think yes? I think yes. Yes, I think yes. What is in this? All right, that's empty. And I have so many magazines, even though that was a JFK one. I'm gonna leave that for somebody else. Let's see. So these boxes are pretty cool, and the cardboard is in good shape. This might be fun for the interior, like, of a journal. Oh, look, notebook paper. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think, okay, maybe this will make really fun paper in a journal. I think I'm not giving y'all a good view. Okay, so we'll get one of those, and I got the Adventures in Science. Or do I want grade A medium eggs, or do I want ice cream? Of course, ice cream. The ice cream box. Aunt Nook, I hope you're laughing. If you heard this, I'm in the dollar box right now. So let's see what's on this one. Porky Pig. All right, I've never really done anything with comments. I wonder if the Adventures in Farming magazine could have useful graphics. Okay, sure, let me come back over and see if I can find it. I think I didn't even see it, so I probably just missed it. Music. Prairie, Georgia Rubber Supply. These are really cool. Look at that. $18.99, y'all. I could probably scan that and do like a freebie or something. Yes. Okay, we'll take one of those. Hey, which one do we like? I think I like the mother with the children. We'll stay with that. Okay. Let me find Adventures in Farming. Oh, these? Maybe the Progressive Farmer? Is that what we were thinking? I love that. Pretty. Now, when I did some of my paper pack kits, I had some of these big magazines, and I put pages of these in there. And even though they're quite frail, you know, you can work with them and put some contacts on. So we'll get one of these, Sherry, okay? Oh, yes, those. Thank you. Oh, it was Kelly, not Sherry. Kelly. Okay. So these are all from the dollar thing, honey. And I'm going to look really quick. Ooh, here's the Constitution of the State of Georgia. 1945. Well, we should get that. Let's see. Organic Sawbills. There is a nice breeze, everybody. The Key to Thrift. We need that too. Yes, we do. For $1. Okay. It's hard not to say I want the whole box of this. These are really fun. Blue Book of Ooh, look at the paper on this, guys. Again, for some sample packs, you know, of paper. And then you can just put a few in your journals. Yeah, I think I'll be able to take that apart too, because it's a staple and we'll have, you know, the double spread. So I think that will be really good. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. The truck is right across the street. I want to run this to the truck and come back because it's heavy.
Well, could you just set it down, because we're going to pay for these? Because I said when we finished here, we were going to be done.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Sorry. I know it's hard for you to do everything I'm asking you to do and listen. Okay, real quick. Let's just see. Charlie Brown's Christmas. Yes.
Yes.
Tom and Jerry. Okay. Basketball. I think we are about done. It was hard not to get all of those $1 items, but I still have all day, the rest of today, and one more full day, and then part of Saturday before we head home. So I do have to pace myself. Hello, Sherry. Thanks for saying hi. I'm so glad you guys joined me. I'm about to wrap it up, at least for now. I found a place with some good signal, and we were able to do some really good looking and shopping together. But as I have as I have a signal and things, I will at least go live once a day, or if I find something really incredible. But I'm going to try to also just do a few short videos and pop those up for you too, okay? But I really appreciate you guys, and if you haven't already, please give the live a thumbs up and leave a comment. Sherry, are you saying you've always wanted to come? Yeah, I've always wanted to come to this yard sale myself. And so it happened finally. Finally, I got to come. Okay, you wanted to check it out. Me too. All right, guys, thank you so much. I don't know how to end this, but I'm going to try to figure it out. There's some more big trucks going by. It is a beautiful day. Thank you. You guys are the best. I'll see you next time. Now let's see what I have to do. Okay.